Girlfriend going face to face with the feds. Mary Lou Danley being questioned by FBI agents for some 5 hours. Later, talking to us through her attorney, Danley calling the gunman Stephen Paddock a, quote, kind, caring, quiet man. She denies knowing about his plans for the mass shooting or even knowing anything about the purchase of all of his guns. Watch.
He never said anything to me or took any action that I was aware of that I understood in any way to be a warning that something horrible like this was going to happen.
Tonight, the gunman's girlfriend, Mary Lou Danley, speaking out through her attorney after speaking with FBI agents. This some 12 hours after flying back into the U.S., landing at LAX from the Philippines. Danley remains a person of interest, as we are now learning moments after the deadly shooting. Danley supposedly telling her brother, quote, relax, we should not worry about it. I'll fix it. Don't panic. I have a clean conscience. Danley's sisters wanting their faces blurred here, insisting the gunman, Stephen Paddock's live-in girlfriend, knew nothing about the mass shooting.
And I know that she don't know anything as well, like us. She was sent away. She was sent away so that she will be not there to interfere or put this planning.
That as federal agents are now hot following two trails, searching places like this gun shop just outside Dallas, Texas, where Paddock bought some of his deadly arsenal.
Get down. Get down.
He knew a lot. Yeah, the questions that he was asking wasn't something that you would ask as a first-time buyer.
He says Paddock never bought rifles from his store that could have been used in the Vegas attack, but Paddock did buy pistols and a high-end semi-automatic handgun like this one, all back in 2010 and 2011, the years Paddock lived in Texas. He visited this gun shop once more, the summer of last year, not buying any firearms back then, but Paddock did ask about ways to modify a gun to make it easier to pull the trigger. And on his last visit, Paddock even bringing along his girlfriend, who at the time seemed more interested in the shop owner's dog than any of the guns.
And we remember her distinctly because she was just very flamboyant.
And now she's talking to the feds as they also follow the money trail. Paddock buying her a ticket to the Philippines, sending her away, and then wiring her $100,000 just weeks before the shooting.
I was grateful, but honestly, I was worried that first, the unexpected trip home, and then the money was a way of breaking up with me. It never occurred to me in any way whatsoever that he was planning violence against anyone.
Danley saying Paddock wired her all of that money, saying she should go out and buy a house for her family in the Philippines. Danley saying she is cooperating with investigators all the way, mostly because she wants some answers too, like what set off her boyfriend turned gunman turned mass murderer. Christine, Laura, to you.